Alright guys, welcome to a new video. Just heading back from Platteville. Had my first week of college this week actually. Not my first week of college, but the first week starting back up. I'm going for an engineering major, if you guys don't know, mechanical engineering. It's really hard, not that fun, but yeah, I know, that's what I'm going for if you guys were wondering. But anyway, yeah, and Platteville has a pretty good program for it, so that's why I go there. But anyway, going back to Oshkosh for the weekend. US Chrome called me. They have the cylinder and the piston there waiting to be picked up, so I'm heading there right now. It's 1:52 p.m. right now, so I'm just gonna pick up the cylinder and the piston on my way back, and hopefully that thing looks good. I still have to pay them $419, I think it was the total cost came to, or maybe, yeah, I think it's somewhere around 400. So I'm gonna pay them, get the cylinder, check out the cylinder, see what it looks like, and yeah, I'll update you guys right when I get it. Hello guys, just got to US Chrome. This is what it looks like. Just a big warehouse pretty much. I don't even know if they do walk-ins, but not very often. Doesn't seem like, at least. The people are they're not the most friendly people, let's just say that. But US Chrome, the bill was $413, 35 cents. What they did was description: strip, weld, bore, re-nickel it, hone, and then Wisco piston kit, PK1594. That was $145.80, and the other one was $276. And then a discount of $30 because it was a local customer. And then it came to $391 with a sales tax of $21, which made it $413.35. And this is the box. We're gonna get it home, and we'll see what's in there when we get home. So stay tuned. Oh man, that just kills me to spend $413 just replating it. So annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So we'll get home and open the box, see what's in there. Alright, so made it back home. Got the box out. Let's see what's in here. It says there's a piston kit and the cylinder should be in here. Let's get something to open it up with. Hopefully they gave me the right cylinder and I'm not stuck with the wrong one. Here's a scissors. Use that. Alright, so we've got some packing. Here's the piston kit. Let's take this guy out first. Cylinder, piston kit. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that. What a beauty. Let's see if there's any lines. No scratches. That's good. Minty. And they forgot to give me my studs back. You gotta be kidding me. I had things in here. They didn't give me those back. But everything looks pretty good. It's all sandblasted. That's a big piston size. That is huge. Looks really good. Super smooth on the inside. I'm gonna have to call them up and see if they have the studs for these. Cool. $418 for that. Alright, let's open the piston kit, see what that looks like. Got the gasket kit, top end gasket, bottom end, some seals. We've got the top bearing, wrist pin bearing. The ring, one of them. Must be like an, oh, it is 2 rings, isn't it? The wrist pin, some stickers. Here's the piston in this nice little Wisco piston bag. Those things. Just picked up the piston, or the cylinder.
That's what needed?
And the piston. That's what the piston looks like, brand new. Pretty dang nice. And supposedly this is supposed to fit perfectly right in there. Which, yeah. Perfect fit. So now I just have to find the pins for the top of it, and then we can put it together. Alright, so this cylinder is going on this bike over here. CR250 1997. It's gonna get plopped in right there. I'm so mad about the studs that go in there. Now I have to get some of those. I was gonna plan on doing this whole bike this weekend, but I guess that's gonna have to wait. Unless Amazon can ship them quick, but I highly doubt that. Once I get this bike going, I'm probably gonna sell it right away. Maybe rip it for a couple days and then sell it, because I don't really need it. I've got that one and that one. So yeah. And the guy is coming to pick up the YSR either this weekend, the black one. Sold that one for $32 on eBay. It's underneath the sheet. He's coming to pick that up this weekend, I think. I already got paid for it, so. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here are all the parts for this bike. So what goes into this is going to be, I have to put the power valves back in this thing. I'll show you guys how to do that. They go right in there and then right in there. And then I've got to put the studs things back in here so I can put the head on. And then I have to sand out the head because there's a couple scratches in the head. What else do I have to do? Put the new gaskets in, and then put the reeds in there, and then put the carb on there. And then obviously bolt this down to the bike. And that's pretty much it. So it's not like a whole lot of work. It's pretty easy stuff. It's not like going to be that long. But tomorrow I'll do the videos with the power valves going in. And I'll try to get the rest of this thing all done. And then the next step is going to be putting it in the bike, which will be a lot better. And then obviously I have to put the piston in too, which I can do anytime. To put the piston in, you're just going to lube it up with some oil, put the rings on, and then you compress the rings while you put it in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that hard. 2 strokes are pretty easy. There's no timing chain or anything that you need to deal with. That's why I like them. I've rebuilt a whole 4-stroke before motor, and I had to do it like 4 times because the gears wouldn't line up. The guy gave me 2 motors, and he's like, take this good motor and put the transmission or the gearing in this motor, and the gears didn't line up and nothing worked. So it ran for about 10 minutes and then locked up. So yeah, that was my experience with 4-stroke rebuilding that. So this should be a lot easier. It's not the bottom end either, so I don't have to mess with that. Everything is tight in the bottom, no leaking. And then obviously fill it up with coolant afterwards. Can't forget to do that. That would be that'd be a rough day if you forget the coolant after the new rebuild. But yeah, I'm pretty sad to see this guy go. This guy's gonna be picking up this weekend. The custom YSR underneath here. It's a sad day, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I really don't have to sell it, but whatever. I never ride it. It just sits here. And $3,000, I thought 3,200 was pretty good for that. So I figured, sell it right now. Next thing I want to go over is, well, so the piston kit costs $130 for the piston, the gaskets, the rings, and everything, all the bearings, which wasn't too bad. Usually it goes for like $150 online. And then the cylinder, I think, was $275 if you're gonna get it like all redone, which is pretty expensive, but I mean, it had to be done. I mean, it's virtually a brand new cylinder, so it's not too bad in there. Pretty happy with it. I like how they sandblast after to make everything super clean. But yeah, that's what that looks like. If you guys recommend me doing anything before I install this, I think I'm going to flush out the bottom end with oil and just dump it over and see if any metal pieces come out, because I'm thinking of, like, a little metal piece must be in the bottom end of that bike right here, because I don't know what else would have caused that piston to get all scratched up like that. So I'm gonna dump over this bike, take the motor and just dump it out and continuously flush out with some oil to see if I can get that little piece of metal that's stuck in there. I don't know if there is one, but if there is one, it will be out. And then I'll feel a lot safer putting the new top end in, and hopefully the same thing doesn't happen, because that would suck. So, wish me luck, guys. I hope there's not a piece of metal stuck in that bottom end. I hope there is, and I get it out, so I know that's what it was that blew it up. Because right now I have no idea what that damage was on the piston. And then, as you can see, the side of the piston, I'll show you guys the old piston here for a sec. The side of the piston had a huge gouge on it, like a piece of metal went down the side. So, oh, right here. Well, the cylinder had the huge gouge down the side. But as you can see, something went right there on the piston head and slid all the way down the cylinder, and then this thing just rubbed up against it like that, up and down. And yeah, that's what caused the whole bike to lose compression and fail. I mean, it lost compression, but it didn't have all the compression going, obviously, because the piston's still in there. But yeah, what the symptoms were, I was riding it, and it just stopped working. It just bogged down, and when you gave a throttle, it was like bloop, 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 like it was running out of gas, and eventually it just ran out. I tried kicking it over one more time. I didn't even know if it was the piston or that the bike blew up, but I kicked it over and I felt like zero compression. So I kicked it over a couple more times just to see, and yeah, it was just like zero compression. So I took the bike apart, and sure enough, the piston was all crappy. So that's why we're spending $413 to rebuild it. But yeah, hopefully next video we can get this thing done and we can rip it around. Obviously, as you guys saw from the video, that piston fits in there perfectly, so I think it's gonna rip good. But stay tuned, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.
You may yourself, what is that beautiful house?